Hey guys, Ryan Wagner here with a Daily BE, and today's episode is 35. Today's topic is all about hangers. So, a couple things though, just in general terms, and I think a lot of this you may already know, some of you may not. Regardless, I wanted to go through a couple of different popular hangers and kind of explain why we use which one, really. So first up, for jackets, as you probably know, we usually have a much thicker, much wider hanger, and as you probably can guess, that's because we have shoulder pads, which are literally a pad, and I'll try and get some sometime and show you guys. But because you have that structure up there, if you're hanging something on a really thin hanger, the weight of the coat is heavier than, say, a t-shirt, and it's going to start to kind of pull it down, and you'll have like a crease that goes right on the top of your shoulder, even in a suit jacket, which you really don't want to see, right? That can be tough to get out. It's not good for the life of the coat, a lot of bad things. So we have a wider coat hanger that's specifically for your suit jackets, your sport coats, your blazers, that kind of thing. And you'll notice that, they're not all the same. I mean, there's a handful, this one for instance, quite a bit thinner, you can see. And if I had a choice, I'd always go with the thicker one for any kind of suit jacket. And there's even some that have much more of a contour than this guy. It doesn't have to be wood. I know this kind of seems like, these maybe are overly fancy. This one's got like a gold, well, it's not real gold, of course, it's a brass coating, but you just need the shape. And so here's a plastic one that's even wider than these two. And I mean, it's kind of flimsy, right? But I've had this for years and it hasn't broken me yet. So really what you're looking for, if you have a nice coat, a nice suit or sport coat, it deserves to kind of be hung in your closet with something that's going to preserve the shape, and that's just going to be a wider hanger, no matter what the material is. Wood's nice. I think it lasts forever. I've had these since I was probably in high school. So that's the thing to remember, is that you just want something that's wider. Okay, so then moving on to, let's do pants. You've seen these wonderful things before, right? This is what you get back from the cleaners. And even though I like to have a handful of hangers that all look very nice, and maybe they're all wood and they're all the perfect shade of varnish, and they present my pants nice and neat, at the end of the day, in my closet, to be honest, I have a whole bunch of these, because when I get things back from the dry cleaner, I just pop them in there. I don't fuss about it too much. Again, all you really need is something that has a smooth roll. Your pants aren't as picky as a jacket shoulder. You can get away with something a lot thinner, and we tend to see this as kind of the go-to style for just a pant hanger. Nothing too fancy. I don't think you need to really go all out. Moving on to shirts, these are the usual suspects. We have the wire hanger and plastic hanger. And this can be kind of a controversial topic. It's kind of funny. Some people really just despise the wire hangers that you get from the dry cleaners, and some people just don't like the plastic kind. So it's really up to you. But something you may notice on some dress shirts is, especially if you put them on a hanger when they're kind of wet, they will dry and kind of form that really sharp crease, which is something that, again, you're going to see it when you're wearing your shirt. So honestly, plastic is probably a better option because it has a wider diameter there, and these things I think last longer too. This one, as you can see, is already kind of bent out of shape. Regardless though, with dress shirts, they're not as picky. You can get away with pretty much anything, to be honest, and t-shirts don't care one way or the other. But with all of these, it comes down to your own personal taste and preference. I'm kind of working towards getting more wooden hangers just because I like the aesthetic. I just like the look of them. But I'm still going to keep, no matter what I do, something thicker for my jackets, a nice contoured hanger. And, it's really up to you. It's your preference. But that's a takeaway. There is a little bit of reasoning behind why we use certain hangers when we go with jackets or pants or dress shirts. And beyond that, it's entirely up to you. All right, guys. Subscribe. We will be back with another episode, as we always are. And if you have any comments or questions, feel free to message us right down below. We get back to you every time. All right, thanks so much.